Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dave Masnak talking about reciprocity.com, where I believe everybody should be able to get feedback on their writing. It is a platform that I created because I was anxious and nervous about my own writing, and I want to make everybody else get access to some tools to allow you to write better and to become much more prolific. So in this particular video, I really wanted to talk to you about whether you're actually focusing on the wrong things in your business. This is my Startup and Small Business Saturday series. I'm a professor of innovation, strategy, and entrepreneurship. And there is a tool that we often use in business school. It's called the Porter's Value Chain Analysis. This is essentially where you look at all of the different steps that go through producing a widget in your business, and it allows you to understand whether you're actually focusing on the right things or the wrong things in the thing that you're manufacturing or you're building, the service that you're providing, right? So what exactly does it do, or what should you do? Well, it's a really simple analysis, and really what you want to do is you look at all the different steps going into the process of, and you can map this out if you want, you can look at all the steps of going into making the widget that you're manufacturing. That's going all the way back to the vendors, your suppliers, and looking at that entire process. And then as well, looking at all the different supporting functions that are supporting, so maybe administrative staff, for example. And then once you have a picture of what all the different steps are in your business, you can go through and look at all the steps that provide the most amount of value with the thing that you're creating. So what is value? This is essentially some sort of, it's kind of subjective, right? So it's something that allows your customer to perceive that they are actually getting some sort of benefit from what they are receiving on the other end, right? So it's usually some sort of utility. Maybe it's joy. If you're providing, maybe videos or something like that. Maybe it's joy that they're getting from the other side. Maybe it's a better understanding of the world. So you have to look at the different steps that allow you to actually get to the point of actually producing the most amount of value. And then what you want to look at all those different steps, you want to look for the ones that provide the most amount of value and emphasize those particular steps as much as you possibly can and build up those steps. And then you look at the ones that don't provide very much value and look at ways that you can reduce the amount of time that you're spending on those. So maybe it's allowing the quality to fall a little bit on those particular steps. Maybe it is outsourcing those particular steps. Whatever it is, you want to focus more time on the things that provide value. And what this will do, it'll allow you to prioritize the different things that you're doing in your business in a way that will allow you to prosper a little bit more, right? And you can imagine that this is very much an iterative process, because once you understand the things that allow you to prosper and you look at the value chain, you look at the things that allow you to prosper, and you emphasize those, then the value chain changes a little bit. And then you're going to have to do that same process over again as you go through the entire process. And you iterate through as many times as you're in operations, right? As your business grows and develops, you want to iterate through and look for the different steps that are providing the most amount of value as you possibly can. And what this does, it allows you to find the things that are really important to your business and emphasize those, and sort of downplay the things that are not important to your business. And generally, the things that are really important to your business are things that are really unique and that other people can't provide in any sort of way. Another business can't provide that particular thing because you possess maybe some sort of resource or capability that is difficult for other people to replicate. And it is really tricky to replicate, and it's really valuable in the marketplace. So maybe it is some sort of knowledge, for example. Maybe it's a really wonderful culture, and you want to emphasize that particular culture and know that you can maybe have a very creative culture, for example. And your creative culture allows you to think of new ideas that other people can't think of, so you want to emphasize those as much as possible. Maybe your business is really good at standardization and thinking about creating standards, so you emphasize those particular aspects and you want to focus on, maybe you create a sort of service that allows you to standardize other people's businesses, for example. Those are really important functions that a lot of people that will provide tremendous amount of value for other people, and it really does help out. So thinking about your value chain of all the things that coming into the business, the sort of part where you do something to whatever those things that you are providing, the things that you're supplying or that are being supplied to you, and then looking at your outputs and the process of how you get things onto the market, so marketing and sales and stuff like that. That entire value chain, you can look at the things that provide the most amount of value and emphasize those as much as you possibly can, and de-emphasize the ones that don't provide that much value. So if you like this video, make sure you do the old thumbs up, as well as you can leave a comment and suggestions and stuff like that. I'm totally open to that. You can also look at older videos where I go through many different topics in business, as well as being a graduate student. Maybe you want to go and do an MBA, for example. Some of this stuff is really useful for choosing which MBA you want to do. Or maybe you're just curious about what I'm doing with reciprocity and what's it all about. You can look at some of the older videos. It's a really cool platform that I'm trying to build that I believe that other people can use because they want to become a better writer. They want to become a more prolific writer. It's a useful tool that I use on a regular basis at this point. So thank you so much. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.